everyone. How's it going? Give me just a minute here. I'm waiting for... Sapphire Bot to realize that I'm live. It is late again. So we'll just jam out to some Lo-Fi Girl in the meantime. Actually, tell you what. Let's get rid of that. And I'll just pin that one. But how's everybody doing? I'm just going to ping the server manually. Let me actually check something real quick. Just use the chat bot to check chat for right now. Da, 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 da. Social notifications. Yep. It has the correct channel, so I don't know why it's sleeping. Oh well. That is unfortunate. StreamCord got the notification. Because it pinged my, or it shows my channel, like the going live message in the Digital Era Discord went up, and they use StreamCord, so I don't know why Sapphire's, I don't know why Sapphire's bored. Because it's not going up in the Aura Alliance Discord either. Thank you for the like, Nico. That is so weird. Sapphire, we gotta talk. You had one job, Sapphire. Well, actually, no, you have many jobs. One of the most important one being, let my community know when I'm live, damn it. Jeez Louise. Manage integration. I don't know. Watch it eventually get the message in like 10 minutes or so, and then finally post that I'm going live. Oh my god. Alright, anyways, for those who are here, hello and welcome to this stream. The stream was supposed to happen on Tuesday night. It had to be delayed for reasons, but we're here now. This is Kokoro no Pro. a wrestling-themed visual novel being developed by Digital Era Entertainment. If you've been around my channel a while, you know all about Digital Era. Oh, wait, did it just go? Wow. Ten minutes. Too late. 10 minutes too late, Sapphire. Been live for 10 minutes. What is Levi? It's called I type too fast and don't proofread my shit. What do you want from me? But today we are going to be showcasing the playable demo of Kokoro no Pro, a wrestling-themed visual novel being developed by Digital Era Entertainment. You can use the command !KNP to get the link to play this yourself. The full game is still very much in development, but the playable demo dropped just last week. So I've been looking forward to this for a very long time. I've been wanting to show this off for a while because I've known about KNP's development for quite some time now. So and it's finally playable. Like there is a section of the game that is finally playable, and I finally get to show it off. So yay! I'm excited. You fall back into darkness, hat. Have fun. Don't get lost. So I'm going to pause my music because I don't know if there's music included in here or not. And if not, we can just turn Lo-Fi Girl back on. It's all good. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm excited. Go away. Thank you. There is music.
Kokoro no, hey Kokoro no, hey Kokoro no, hey Kokoro, Kokoro no Pro. Here we go, hit you with the high fly flow. Start the show, we let you know that they're coming at you like a spot snatcher. Gonna take you to the mat and then they outmatch you. You're gonna tap from the pain as they work both your body and your brain. Yeah, best believe me, know your feelings will overflow. It's frozen more than they show. You're never gonna know when you feel the fire in your Kokoro. Hey, Kokoro no. Hey, Kokoro no. Hey, Kokoro. Kokoro no.
That's a bop. I love that. Okay. Starto. Hey there, sleepyhead. Guess you were watching so much wrestling that you blanked out and forgot everything that happened before today, huh? Like, to the point where you even forgot your own name? Yo, you better hope that doesn't happen when you watch Mania, or I'm so teasing you for making this whole trip only to pass out in the middle of the show. Anyway. Before you wake up, remember your name, kiddo? My name is Reach. Hey, Reach. Right, since this is just a playable preview section and not even the full demo, super important question. Are you a showman, a strongman, or a sportsman? Oh, that's actually still kind of loud. Let's turn that down. There we go. I would say a sportsman. Got it. Thanks for sharing that. By the way, we recommend you set text to auto for the most cinematic experience. Unless you're doing that thing where you're streaming this and acting it out live. Hey, fuck you. In which case, thank you very much. You're very welcome. I've been waiting to do this. I've been waiting to do this for a very long time. Y'all have no idea. Y'all don't understand. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. We're legit honored you'd want to feature us on your stream. Also, since this version is a super early preview build, we'd like to remind you that all original visual elements still being finalized, and temporary background art assets and background music that we don't own will be replaced over time, so no worries. We respect copyright, yo. That we do. Oh, and one last thing. We'll be regularly updating this playable section until all of Chapter 7 is available for you to enjoy. We really appreciate your patience and want to reward it with one epic section of the story. Seriously, this chapter is like 2 or 3 chapters worth of material in one. Ooh. Anyway, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Digital Era Entertainment presents a game concept by RJ Parra. Love you, RJ! Chapter 7. Debutante Brawl. Friday afternoon. And so it finally comes to this, the day of our first show, and my debut as a wrestler. It's funny. I expected this year could change my life if I just put my mind to it. If I just took a step outside my boundaries. Now that I think about it, this was more of a giant leap. But better late than never, I suppose. A month in, and I've already made some amazing new friends. The daughter of a famous foreign wrestler. A wild rabbit from first year. The fire and ice daughters of dignitaries. The ever-observant seamstress. And of course, the masked eccentric who kicked this all off. I've even learned more about one of my teachers. I think my relationship with her is bound to improve as well. Not many teachers would casually show off advanced aerial wrestling techniques like that to their students, that's for sure. And most of all, I've learned so much about wrestling. And not just lucha libre either. Thanks to my training and homework, I now understand the basics of strong style, King's Road, catch style, deathmatch, and all flavors of these practiced the world over. I dare say I've taken to this like I took to Mosu-Ra films as a child. In 1 month, I think I've finally lived up to the name of Shinchoku, even if it's not in the way the school intended. And now, pulling up to the club room that's become my second home this past month, I can't help but feel a combination of excitement, anxiety, and dread. I've trained hard. Angelica, along with the rest of our crew, have genuinely reinforced my developing talent along the way. I can't read, but I can't help but feel like I'm still not ready, either physically or mentally. But like with that first meeting at the bulletin boards, it's time to take my first step. Again. Approaching the club room, I take a deep breath. I clear my mind and open the door to find oh my. Oh my. Hey, you gonna stop staring already? Or am I gonna need to knee your jaw back into your skull? Kinsey has a point. It's just that I'm so taken aback by everyone in their outfits. Guess I did get my wish to some degree. Angelica, Ari, and Kinsey burst out into laughter. Even Amelia breaks up and lets out a hearty laugh. It occurs to me June is nowhere to be seen. Misa isn't here either. If you're looking for the others, they're still changing. More like looking to gawk at the others, am I right? The laughter continues. You got me, Kenzie. I'm just, well, very surprised by everyone's outfits. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. If June wasn't being such a crybaby, you'd get to see hers. She seems to be saying this in the general direction of the changing corner. It's cute as fuck. I'm not on Digital Era, so I can swear on my channel. She looks so goddamn adorable. Oh? Yes, I'm quite proud of hers. It's easily one of my most unique things I've made so far. And it truly represents her lucha spirit. It's truly magnifico. I see. I'm intrigued. Screw it. I'm gonna get her. Hold on. Without hesitating, Kenzie heads to the changing area. There's an audible struggle, and June whines in a way that is honestly a little cute to hear. Kenzie manages to drag her out. Aw. The dots keep getting longer. I expect to be called out for gawking again, but that is still very loud. There we go. Can you blame me? She's actually going to wrestle like this? In a kaiju outfit? And, wow. While it's very covered, it definitely highlights a lot about her that I wouldn't have noticed under her school uniform. Despite the monstrous appearance, she's possibly become more adorable because of how visibly shy and embarrassed she is standing in front of us. Does it look too silly? Not even a little. It looks... hot. We'll say it's perfect. Well, we'll say perfect. She seems more confident, even smiling big. It looks a little menacing because of the mask, but it's still very cute somehow. You really think so? Yeah. It makes so much sense, being the Mosura fan you are. And you definitely look like you could take down a city block. June seems overjoyed. Relieved, even. The rest also approve of my response. Seems they all knew she needed a morale boost of some sort, and I delivered. Oh, shoot. I gotta turn that off. Hold on. Not a multi. Not a multi. Not a multi. We're not multi-streaming. There we go. Ignore that. Ignore that link. Ignore that link. I forgot to turn that off after last night. Very smooth, top talent. Very smooth. Okay, I think I'm ready now. As if taking a cue from June, Misa also finally shows up. Oh, that's adorable. That is adorable. Holy 180-degree turns. Aside from her distinctly petite frame, I literally do not recognize the person in front of me. This doesn't look stupid, does it? What the heck? Is that really you? We'll say perfect. Her face beams with uncharacteristic joy. Glad to hear it. This is honestly kind of embarrassing, but I'm powered by the majestic vibes of my mascot, Lord Coco. Which is why, in the name of cuteness and happiness, Usagi Mask will bring you to the mat with the power of Genki! That's adorable. That's adorable! She punctuates this with an enthusiastic looking twirl. Pyan! It appears that, much like a proper magical girl, Misa has transformed completely in this outfit. She's punctuated this point with an almost heroic vibe. Definitely like out of a magical girl show. It appears the others are impressed by this as well. Oh, that's right. I finally finished your outfit. You should go throw it on to make sure everything fits. That makes sense. She's a little embarrassed to say, but she was too shy to take the inseam. And I was a little clumsy about it myself. Despite being a pro-level crafter, she clearly still has some hang-ups. To be fair, if the roles were reversed, I'd probably also have the same ones. Got it. I'll go try it on now. I head to the changing corner. Moment of truth. Please don't be short trunks. Oh, thank God. Long tights, at least. And even a matching singlet style top. Very cool. But not as cool as the fact that I also get a mask. My very own lucha mask. It's not much, but I was very specific with Eri that I'd wanted to start fresh. I wanted to start playing until I knew my path. My destino, as Angelica would put it. My gear is also very plain, but it's by design. Same motif. That of starting from nothing. And over time, as I learn more about not just myself, but wrestling in general, I plan to get something a little more nuanced. A true gimmick. For now, however, the plain look is exactly who I am. I am a novato, a rookie. Despite my seniority in school, I know I'm very much at the bottom rung in this particular ladder. And that's okay. Learning has been fun. And it's time for me to teach the world what this novato is all about. Gear on and boots laced, I step out of the changing area. The reactions are interesting. June can't even look at me because shirtless, or mostly shirtless, men that aren't on a screen or a poster make her uncomfortable. Misa gives me her typical side-eye, but also seems to be sneaking some extra glances up and down in an almost, focused manner? At least that's what it feels like. Not gonna ponder that one much further for my own safety. Amelia, clearly used to this sight, doesn't hesitate to check me out from head to toe in a more academic manner than anything. All before gesturing in approval. Guess that means I'm legit in her eyes. Kinsey, somewhat flustered but hiding it, flashes a wink, a smile, and her trademark finger gun. Cool as ever. Or at least very good at pretending to be. Eri, admiring her handiwork, is clearly sizing me up to make sure everything fits correctly. At least I think she is. Honestly, that expression could read in a completely different way that I don't feel comfortable pondering while wearing tights. Almost as if on cue, her eyes seem to dart upward after a certain point. Finally, Angelica. Glancing me over in a more diligent fashion than even Amelia is the first to break this moment of collective oogling. Well, novato, I've got to say, muy increíble. Increíble. I haven't studied Spanish in a while. For someone who's only been at this for a month, you definitely look the part of a main eventer. She beams proudly. I'm looking forward to closing our first show with you as my opponent. My partner in this lucha. Feels good to hear these words. It's good to know that I'm not the only one to see the progress I thought I was making. It's good to be with this amazing group of people. As if sensing the good vibes, Hoshino Sensei arrives. Hey y'all! It's almost time for pre-show. She pauses mid-sentence. She practically squeals with eyes as twinkly as the night sky. Yo! Y'all look so dang cute! Oh my god! We gotta grab a pic before we head out there. Commemorate your first show. Maybe keep it for the yearbook? Or future merch sales? Oh, that's actually a great idea. Gracias, Sensei. Let me go get Kunimatsu Sensei. She brought her camera and everything. She rushes out, and within a few minutes, brings Kunimatsu Sensei in. Brings being an operative term here. Emphatically drags would probably be more accurate. Understandably, Kunimatsu Sensei feels somewhat uncomfortable with this photograph, until Hoshino Sensei reassures her that this is no different from photographing idols. It isn't until she agrees to appear in the photo that Kunimatsu Sensei finally relents. As we take our group photo, and even individual shots that Hoshino Sensei suggests we all sell as merch later, we learn that Kunimatsu Sensei, in addition to a fellow English teacher, is also an amateur photographer and videographer. I knew she'd said she'd wrangled up a photographer, but it seems poor Kunimatsu Sensei is being made to do more than she expected today. Our impromptu photo session complete, we head over to the gym. Our debut show is about to begin. We make our way to the gymnasium. I'm immediately impressed by how the makeshift wrestling show setup has come together. A simple ramp from our auditorium stage leads down to the entrance arena. Our club ring, moved over the course of the afternoon by professionals once the last athletic activities wrapped for the day, sits at a prominent position. A barrier, really just some events, stanchions. Stanchions. Some event stanchions indicate our boundaries. Makes sense. This has never been done before at our school, and even moving our ring was more than generous. So why expect a large crowd? Or any crowd for that matter. No time to worry about that though. We still have a show to put on. Nobody's showing it, but we're all nervous as we get to our backstage area. I remember studying this. The way of the indies. The old joke is that indie federations, the small upstarts who in many cases provide the formative years of beginner wrestlers, start off in high school gyms, bingo halls, and armories. Well, in the United States anyway. I suppose in this case, this is a bit of a next level version. That's, given that we're, actual high schoolers. Yes, it's time for K&P. Hello, Jen. How are you? I finally get to play it. I'm so excited. I've been waiting. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to do this. I've been waiting a very long time. I'm doing good, thank you. I've been waiting so long to show this off. Okay. Let me get a little bit of hydration. And let us continue. Wrestling in our actual high school gym. Before we get too lost in nerves and anxiety, Angelica steps up to break the silence. Well, quietly, since even with the music that's filling the room, anything too loud and our entire audience will hear us. Everyone, I just want you all to know, we've only been together a short time, but no matter what happens out there, we're no longer the same people we were a month ago. Honestly, we probably won't be the same people we ever were again. Even if this ends up being our only show, even if there's 10 people or 10,000, we're going to become something new. We're going to be reborn. For today, our humble Lucha Club is no longer just the Shinchoku High Lucha Club. Today, we're the roster of Shinchoku Pro Wrestling. And Shinchoku Pro stands for what Shinchoku High stands for. Making progress. We've made so much progress together. So let's show our school spirit as only Shinchoku Pro can. Let's give them a lucha they'll never forget. Angelica screams the role of locker room leader. Like, for sure. She extends out her hand. On 3. Let's go Shinchoku Pro. Slowly but surely, everyone gathers around and puts in their hands. Let's go Shinchoku Pro. 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 I don't know what kind of accent I'm going for there, but let's go Shinchoku Pro. As we look around to each other, we nod in perfect unison. Let's go Shinchoku Pro. Showtime. We hear Hoshino Sensei take to the ring, microphone in hand. She's certainly dressed for the occasion, but I almost wonder if she's confused wrestling show for idol show. No matter, her enthusiasm is infectious. I'm also glad she asked the AV Club for some favors to get us a decent sound setup. Even with how loud I've heard her get, I doubt even Misa would be able to project in this space without a microphone. Especially since she's visibly shivering at the thought of being in front of a live crowd. Which reminds me. Oh! Just tune in, it's the part that makes you tear up. Hi, Mario! There's still one thing I can't tell because of the room size and the blaring filler music we've had running. And it won't stop bothering me until I check. They say in theater it's never good to look through the curtain before the show begins. But then, I was never a theater guy, so superstitions never would deter me. Oof. After Angelica's pep talk, everyone's all fired up and ready for anything. But I sure hope everyone is ready for this. While I'm impressed with the fact that we even have people here for what is effectively a 2-match card, it's such a small number that I wonder if it'll be enough for them to keep doing it monthly. That said, we effectively had only a day to promote this show, what with that student council fiasco. But we were allowed to use the school bulletin board and even tried doing handouts instead of our usual club activities yesterday. I also think Hoshino Sensei said something about calling in some favors, which probably explains some of the adults in this audience. Their attire makes us think they're likely entertainment agents or something. Though one of the more well-dressed individuals looks very familiar. Kind of has a resemblance to Oh, I see. Very bold choice of Kenzie to go out there as is, so she's not hiding from this one. At least June's in a mask. If nothing else, she'll at least be able to deny this later if she needs to. Nonetheless, the gym lights go out. The music goes quiet. There's a long pause. And then, with a thunderous guitar riff, Kenzie's favorite rock song blares over the speakers. Makes sense we'd have one of the most confident ones be the first face our audience sees. Hoshino Sensei rattles off an announcement of Kenzie and her backstory. The degenerate first class first year. Hoshino Sensei makes it clear Kenzie is meant to be a heel. Kenzie's brash American attitude is cranked up to 1,000. If she's shaken by the crowd's small size, she isn't showing it. She knows her role, and she's keeping her mouth shut. Well, as shut as a braggadocious heel can be. Despite the size of the crowd, it appears that she's eliciting a reaction. It's helpful that Hoshino Sensei's guests in the crowd know the drill, and are making it clear for the students who obviously just ambled in out of curiosity and have probably never watched a live wrestling show. Okay, time for June. Excuse me. I glance over as she takes her place by the curtain. She's clearly willing herself into character. Even so, I reassuringly put my hand on her shoulder and flash her a cool guy thumbs up. She smiles back and takes that as her kickstart. Her expression solidifies. She's ready for business. The music changes into a remix of the 2016 update of the Mosu Ra anthem. Thank God we're just a high school. I'm certain we'd never be able to get away with this in the pros. Depends on how much money you have. Yo, TK, what's up? As she bursts through the curtain, she completes her transformation. No longer is she Jun Yamada, the shy kaiju enthusiast of the second years, who is the daughter of a local politician. She is now the ferocious but vixen-like Hanya, the killer kaiju from another dimension, here to wreak havoc and destroy all humans in a humanoid form. Look, she's an enthusiast, not a writer. And furthermore, as we reassured her, wrestling stories rarely possess nuance. Oh, and how? It's that simple theatricality that makes it all the more fun. Indeed, it really does. Something we really try to ham up in HCW, honestly, from time to time. Speaking of fun, Hoshino Sensei puts over Hanya with incredible panache. You'd think she just spent the afternoon fluttering through Ginza, setting everything on fire with atomic breath, given how malevolent Hoshino Sensei makes her sound. And the more Hoshino Sensei speaks, the more Hanya comes out of June. Her mannerisms, her monstrous laughter, her posture. It's unbelievable. She's a completely different person. Or, I suppose, creature would be more appropriate in this particular moment. And our small crowd is eating this up. They're coming to life with every passing moment of this entrance. They're both incredibly amused, but also booing as part of the intended narrative. While June is definitely insecure, I'm sure she's feeling more confident seeing the smiles coming from those antagonizing crowd members. You did great, Junebug. Junebug! Oh my god! That's too cute! That's too cute! You've finally broken out of your cocoon. Junebug, I love that. You've finally become your character completely. As planned, Kenzie grabs the mic from Hoshino-sensei to explain that she's freed Hanya from a secret American base and is planning to not only take out anyone who keeps her from spreading the American way throughout the world, with knees to faces, of course, but that she's going to use the power of the kaiju Hanya to make it possible. With a villainous flourish, she declares nobody will be able to stop these two best friends. I'm sure I see her look back at Hanya, almost winking to her as if to say, even as these characters in a show, I'll always have your back. It's truly touching for anyone who knows them well. I glance over. Misa's on deck, also mentally preparing. Unlike June, it looks more like she's gathering energy. No motivational pats needed here. It might just explode on me prematurely. Back in the ring, Hoshino-sensei gets the mic back from the brash Kenzie. She pleads for a hero to the audience, riling them up. As her pleas go on, the bubbly anthem we've decided on for Misa kicks in. She literally springs into action, bouncing ever so lively towards the ring. A neat trick she's mastered in her time with us has been springboarding into the ring. Her practice for this nuanced entrance pays off, as it receives an audible gasp from our audience. Oh, so she's basically like Sin Cara, but good. Hi-oh! With a flourish and very magical girl-like gestures, she grabs the crowd's attention instantly. Even before Hoshino-sensei puts her over as the hero of this match, the crowd is already behind her. A popular British news host once said, "Wrestling is better than the things you love." Y'all would sneak that in. You would sneak. Shot in the dark here. That's one of your lines, isn't it, Mario? God damn it. I'll take another drink. I need some more of my drink. Usagi Mask has arrived. No comment. Your silence speaks volumes. I hope you know that. Moments like this are proof of it. The wild, rascally rabbit, the same one who barely spoke above a whisper outside of a frantic shouting match, who damn near got into a real-life fist fight with all of us before joining our club, is now this adorable and heroic figure. Seriously, it's impressive to see her get into this as well as she does. She's taken the mic from Hoshino-sensei and started spouting catchphrases worthy of a weekly anime. Who would have thought a brighter aesthetic and a theme around her favorite thing in the world would have made such a difference? Emilia is now taking her place by the curtain. She looks focused and ready. The tragedy of this next entrance is that her father won't be here to see it. The promotion he's with is on tour. I believe they're in Nagoya this weekend and had to leave early in the day to arrive on time for setup. Undeterred, he's prepared to show us what a pro's daughter looks like in action. Luchadora, the bull from Berlin, is ready to charge the ring. As we've arranged, the heels are making it clear to Usagi Mask that despite her magical power of Genki, she doesn't stand a chance against these two powerhouses. For a moment, she proves them wrong. She bounces into battle with head scissors and other manner of impressively acrobatic maneuvers to catch the heels off guard. Hoshino-sensei, having cleared out almost immediately, narrates the action. And it's then that a miracle begins to happen. The crowd, getting into it, seems to have started causing enough of a ruckus that more students, whether on their way out from club meetings or other athletics, begin to make their way in. They clearly have no idea what's going on, but get swept up in the moment. I catch some asking others what's going on, and even with the barest of introductions, they pick up on what the booking is, who the faces and heels are. And though some of the newcomers don't take it seriously, and likely are mocking us, others feed into it immediately. Magnificent. I look over to see Angelica still stretching and warming up, but smiling. She doesn't need to see this. She just needed to hear it. She feels what I feel. This show is going great, and we've just barely gotten started. Right on cue, Hoshino-sensei's dramatic commenting of the sudden turnaround on the peppy Usagi mask kicks off the music of Luchadora, the daughter of the famous wrestler Walter Blue. I'm not even gonna try. The Butcher of Berlin. The true marks or hardcore wrestling fans in the crowd suddenly shriek with joy. Even with the poster, I'm sure they didn't realize that the actual daughter of the Butcher of Berlin was making her debut in a high school gym in Japan. With just this knowledge alone, Emilia's intense running entrance, something akin to the Giants of the 80s, is suddenly that much more responded to. They're eating this up. And as the crowd grows louder and more intense, I see more students and even faculty begin to pop their heads in. Yeah, we got fans now. As Luchadora hits the ring, the heels play their part and scamper back. Luchadora helps up Usagi Mask, and the two nod, hands still connected in solidarity. In the simple visual language of pro wrestling, they've formed a partnership. Eri, having been scrambling this whole time to restore order, finally manages to get the two sides to take corners. The crowd roars. Having followed the script up to now, it appears the plan is for this to be a shoot fight. Or, more accurately, an actual fight. They're in for a hell of a fight. I said it at the start of the stream. I said it again earlier. I'll say it again now. Y'all don't understand just how long I've been waiting to show this off. Ever since I started learning about K&P's development, and the trailer, like seeing the very first trailer and everything, I've been so excited to not only play this, but show off and promote the hell out of it. We talk a lot about passion projects, HCW definitely being like one for me. I see something like this and I want to do everything that I can to help this succeed and to help this blow up, because I know people are going to enjoy this. I know people are going to love this, and I want more people to learn about it. So, missed the notification. Yeah, apparently Sapphire was sleeping on the job and posted the going live notification in my Discord like 10 minutes late. So I'm gonna have to look into that later. Specifically missed the parts where the main character and the girls are checking each other out in costume. That was certainly a moment. Yeah. Kokoro no Pro has a lot of potential, and I can't wait for more of the chapter to become playable. I am absolutely going to show off more of it as it becomes available. And then I'm absolutely... Here's the thing. Visual novels are not my forte because they involve a lot of talking, and they're very dialogue heavy. They involve a lot of reading. Hi, I'm undiagnosed, may or may not be slightly dyslexic, so visual novels are kind of tough for me. But I was enjoying every moment of this, and I cannot wait to play and stream the full thing. So, Kokoro no Pro, the playable demo of Chapter 7, currently available right now on Digital Era Entertainment's Itch.io page. Please go and check it out for yourself. Play through it on your own. And y'all can head over to digitaleraentertainment.com for more details. Please check out all of their socials. Please support them in everything that they do. HCW is one of our other projects. It's, like I've been talking about. It's one of our other wrestling themed projects, like basically Hololive wrestling fan fiction that I'm very proud of. But we're not talking about ACW today. We're talking about Kokoro no Pro. Even in such an early state, this looks fantastic. The writing is so good. The dialogue is great. RJ knocking it out of the fucking park with the art. Like I'm getting invested in this story. Like for real. I'm legitimately getting invested in this in the story. Excuse me. So, yeah, it's call call me right back because I'm crying out, feed me more. Feed me more. Oh, Lorraine's art. Oh, okay. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Lorraine's art. The artwork incredible. But yeah, with this being like, RJ's got something here with this project. So I cannot wait to see more. I cannot wait to play more. Exclamation point KNP to get the link to the playable demo on Itch.io for you to go and check out for yourself. And like I said, head on over to digitaleraentertainment.com for all of their social links and more information on the Digital Era Entertainment brand and all the other projects that they do. This has just been... I'm so glad I get to be a part of this journey in one way or another. So... yeah, we'll keep that going. Yeah, we'll just keep that going for a little bit. And actually, hold on, I'm gonna try something here. So if I go here, I copy this. I come back over here, exit studio mode. Oh, now the chat's working. Okay. The on-screen chat for the longest time has been borked, and I don't know why. Excuse me. Yeah, just the start of the stream, I was literally just jamming out to the main menu theme. I was just vibing. This song is a jam. Alrighty. But there we go. I think I managed to gust over it long enough to hit the 1 hour mark for stream. So that's basically what I was going for. But yeah, let's. So let's actually That's only the demo version of the track. Excellent. Let's see if we can let me back out of here. Okay. Let's turn that back on. I meant to do this at the start of the stream, but I was honestly too excited to get started actually playing, and so I just dove right in. Let's see. Kokoro no Pro. Please note that this is an early preview build. Assets will be updated regularly, and temporary placeholder assets we do not own / have permission to use will be replaced over time when we have the final ones. We also strongly recommend playing on PC over mobile in this early build, as some choice boxes may be difficult to read without scrolling over. Thank you for understanding. Plot synopsis. A bored third-year student in Japan's Shinchoku High School is looking to change his ways after having accomplished nothing throughout his high school career. By chance, he meets a mysterious masked girl who introduces him to the world of professional wrestling, which begins a year of his life that turns out to be as exciting as the ones portrayed in the Squared Circle. And again, full project details, including full credits and planned features and project status, etc., can be found at digitaleraentertainment.com. So please head on over there and give it a look. Yeah, so like all this is on the Itch.io page. Like all these links and everything. So you can get official K&P merch to help support the project. You can check out the trailer on Digital Era Entertainment's YouTube page. And I'm actually... Oh, wait. I'm not logged into Itch.io. Okay, so after stream, I'm going to log into Itch.io, and I'm going to add this to my collection so I can play the updates whenever they come through. Ad break! Why? Oh, my God. Are we back? Oh, wait. That's why the chat was broken. Oh. I'm an idiot. It's all gone to hell. All right, we should be back. When will the next Rocket League stream be? I don't know. Maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks. I have no idea. I need to sit down and make my schedule for next week. So. Which, for those curious about the schedule, gets posted every Sunday in the Discord, so hop on over. You can there's a specific role that you can self-assign to get pinged every time a new schedule goes up, so you can always stay in the know. I'll roll my own credits, why not? Just as a reminder also that this stream is powered by Dubby Energy. You can use code REACH at checkout for 10% off your online order. Highly recommend. I literally like live off the stuff at work. Like it's good. It's good shit. So please be sure to check them out. If you would like to grab anything from the official Reach's Beast merch store, it is closing at the end of September So if you'd like to grab yourself some classic, I almost said a retro, Jesus. Oh my God, that logo is 10 years old. It's basically retro at this point. If you'd like to, last chance to grab some classic Reaches Beast merch. Currently free standard shipping in the store for anything that you would like to get there. Last chance to grab anything from that merch store using the class or with the classic iconography, because after the 28th, the store is closing permanently with the new rebrand that just went into effect. I will be looking at other options for merch in the near future. There probably will not be a merch store open again until next year. Just a heads up on that. So if you want to grab anything, now's the time to do it. So free ground shipping right now until the 17th, and then from the 23rd to the 28th, it is 20% off everything, and that'll be your last chance. So, whew. And then just also as a reminder, I am moving away from Twitter as my primary social. I am now over on Pillow Fort, so you can head on over to follow me over there. I'm going to try to be a little more active over there in the coming weeks. But then, yeah, links to all my other socials can be found here on my Twitch page. And I know this is a short stream, but it was a fun one. Appreciate y'all swinging by. Glad we got to show off the playable demo for Kokoro no Pro. Can't wait for it to get updated to play even more. Whew. This is going to be a fun ride. This is going to be a really fun ride. I cannot wait. One more time, for those just now coming in, there is the link if you would like to play through the playable demo yourself on Digital Era Entertainment's Itch.io page. Please, please, please go try it out. And that is going to be it for me here tonight. Tomorrow's stream is going to be over on YouTube. I'm actually going to put the waiting room up for that as soon as we go offline here. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to be playing the password game. That's going to be fun. Thank you for showing up, for watching, see the choices I made. I like to think I made the right ones, quote unquote right, whatever the right choices would be. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, YouTube stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. Waiting room is going up as soon as the stream goes offline. And then Sunday's stream, you can find the details for that in the Discord. And with that, I must bid you adieu, because I sadly have to work tomorrow. Blah. But thank you all for swinging by. Thank you all for supporting Kokoro no Pro. You can play it yourself. There is the link still in the chat. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see y'all tomorrow evening over on YouTube. Y'all have a wonderful night. Mwah.